And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Songs of Six. For the Twitch stream, I think the internet cut out for a short bit there. Hopefully didn't mention too much. We got the Syphilin mine going. We've got the first 50-something workers on it. So we're already making 9.7 Syphilin ore a day. Yeah, our Dondorians want like 4,000 stored up. So it's going to take a while for their approval of that to really kick in. Although I don't want to over-invest in mining this right now. The next project, and we can have the game go slowly while we work on this, is I am going to build a really big lab. Or at least design a really big lab. These 30 labs, they're too small. I need something bigger. So we're still going to sort of work with the same sort of initial width footprint. I think I can work with that. We'll go like that width and like maximum length, hypothetically, to start. So that is as big as the building can be. So it's 1 to 3, 2 to 4. Yeah, so the ratio gets bigger the wider we make it. That's as wide as it can go, and then it just starts over again. Okay. Oh, I might actually make these wider. I'm thinking about it. There's a little bit of logic in that. That has to do with getting the support columns in the middle. So like that, I can put support columns like so. And in theory, I should be able to tessellate that. I just sort of do it over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, so that's 100. Using this design, I could just about squeeze 110 in here. We might go for the slightly denser design of 100. Just double check in a moment. And yeah, we should be able to tessellate that. That means we don't have any support problems. The next question is, am I going to have enough efficiency to fill up the empty space with carpets? Yeah, I think I'll go for the full. I won't go for the full, quite the full 110. We'll skimp it down to the 100. I'll skimp it down to the 100. I might be able to also cut a couple of those out on the ends here. Oh, I need that one for that one. Okay, probably the same over this end. Oh, I don't need that one. I can do if I do that one. There we go. And the question is, can I get enough from the carpets? we can basically fill every empty square with the carpet in here. The question is that going to be enough? Sorry about being a bit quiet here. There's not much really to say other than I'm basically slowly going through and sort of trying to keep it symmetrical as I tessellate the carpet throughout the thing. It doesn't need to be, but that's the thing. The things that don't need to be a particular way, sometimes you like them in that way. I can always use that space that I didn't use to put more stuff into the ends to... or the far end, right? We were previously looking at one that would be 110 large. Right, so we can use that extra 10 space if I need to get more carpet in. It looks like the answer will be no. I think I will be able to get away as is. Right, I might intentionally put a few extra carpets in just to keep the thing looking semi-symmetric. There we go. Nope, I think that'll work. There's a couple empty squares where we could put stuff in because we didn't put a support pillar there because we didn't need it. But yeah, that's 100 workers working in theory at 100% efficiency. Oh, and I need to remember to put doors in, otherwise there's no way for them to get in and out. Humans would like to be able to get into their library, after all. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's put door like so. So they don't have to come in just the ends, they can come in the middle as well. Okay. Do you have humans for this library? I don't... Well, I've got 300 humans in the city. Alright. Right now we've been bringing humans in specifically to work in our libraries and our labs. So we've got exactly what we need for our existing libraries and labs. Obviously, if I'm actually going to fill out and build up this library, I probably want to bring more in, which is perfectly reasonable. I might not actually build it there specifically. I think I'm going to build it over here. Yeah, we're going to build it here. Make a copy of you. We're going to put you... Oh, and I have you in wood at the moment. Let's splurge and build you out of stone. Both the humans and the Dondorians like stone a little bit better. And then we delete that one. Need to get rid of the walls as well. And then we can activate you. And the way I activate it does not activate the walls. I'm going to activate the walls as well. And then if we are bringing in jobs for another 100 humans, let's request another 100 humans. 400. And I'm thinking with this lab... Well, this lab and the extra laboratory workers, right? We should be able to pick a couple more service upgrades. Which will be nice. All the hearths upgraded? Yes. All the wells are upgraded? Yes. I don't have the shrine upgrades yet. It would actually be tempting to pick up. That might be... No, that's not what we're going to pick up next. Yeah, as tempting as it is to run for the Grand Temple, I think that would be a little early. Probably push through into a exquisite dining. Get some basic herb imports going. I guess we have the humans migrating in as fast as they want to. Because we haven't quite hit 400, although we're pretty close in their numbers on loyalty, so they should hit 400 pretty quickly. And then obviously we want to upgrade this. We have everything we need for it, so upgrade it. Then, can I get a copy of you? How well does that fit in this space? Well, I could share... No, I wouldn't want to share a wall, right? Because then we... wouldn't really be taking great use of that door in the middle. It's a pretty narrow alleyway down the middle if I do that. Or can accept that they do have to walk through it. You know, I will do that. We'll do a quick refurbish. We haven't started building it, so that's easy to do. And we just say, hey, those are doors now. Okay. And can activate this as well. Might be seem like a little aggressive to put another 100 humans worth of jobs in here when we've only just barely got the last 100. But what this is actually going to be doing is clearing up the jobs from the existing 5. So I'm just going to go ahead and like delete 3 of the old ones. So 3, 4, and 5 are going to delete once this new one's built. Didn't it not upgrade the roof? Looks like a very wooden roof. Oh, I think the walls are the only ones that count anyway, so that'll be fine. Okay. In the meantime, I want to build up more housing capacity over here. And the easiest way to do that... I'm going to be copying something to do some spacing. Okay. You're going to want to activate all that. This is so we have more... effectively more housing for the people to come work the Zithlin mine when we do expansion on it. Oh, for some reason this doesn't work on getting the base. For the benches. The benches don't carve. It's all out. Okay. So I'll have to come back through and add the benches later. Three from the bottom. Is the door. Okay. And there'll be 3 in from the top is the same. And then is it dead center for the... Oh. No. Not 3 in from the top is the door. I forgot I don't have my marketplaces on these ones yet. Marketplace takes up 2 at the top. Or 2 at the bottom, one of the 2. We'll say it's 2 at the top. Then 3 and then from the top there. That's why it's a little off-center on the next ones down. Okay. Here we go. That should provide 180 housing even before we upgrade the housing. So that should be good. Time go. Construction going. We're going to go back and stare at the library, because the moment this is done, we're going to go delete 3 other libraries and turn 1 library down to 10. Yeah. So I can also check homelessness. Yeah, we need more housing in the area. We brought 100 humans in and didn't build any more houses, assuming there'd be housing in the area. And there isn't enough. Although I'll probably reuse the space from where the old libraries were for housing. So I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and promote another noble. We've got 50 workers working on Scythian. So if I can make this new unassigned noble and give a bonus to Scythian. I think that's actually a really strong bonus. I think that's actually a flat +2. Yeah, that's a flat +2. So they're dragging all this stuff in for the library. Already have 150 in libraries. Oh, I suppose I only need 10 more humans to work the old 1-2 speed once this is built. I probably have the housing. Maybe not the right spot, and we're going to build more housing as we go, so let's just accept another 10 hit. Say 410. So 10, and then we're going to delete 3 of the old ones. Will give us the 100 for the new build. Season of Remembrance. As is traditional, it started slowly, a piece of work done slower than needed to, and a questioning glance from another Dondorian. Mutual understanding that soon spread. Your Dondorian subjects will dedicate the next days to trying to remember their mysterious origin. This focus will make their work suffer, but they will require only the barest necessities. You may be able to reason with them, but they will not like that. So they're going to be twice as happy for the duration. But they're all going to be less effective for the duration. On most jobs, by the looks of it. Oh, and basically all needs are getting super tanked. So they're going to be far less hungry, they're going to need to see the stages less often. We have an idea how long this is going to be for? We don't. There's a season. I'll do nothing and we'll see how long this lasts. 4 days. That's not too bad. Anyway, as this comes nearing completion, we'll designate the destruction of 3 of the old ones. Specifically, I think I'll do 3, 4, and 5, and then we'll sort of pave those old libraries over as housing districts. So there's 5, 4, and 3. We'll make those housing districts. Should hopefully give us better access to housing in the local area. Because, yeah, this is the area where we're having the housing issues, so adding 180 housing to the area should be beneficial to local housing. Almost there. And yeah, we're taking through the Season of Remembrance, so that'll go back to normal pretty quickly. Okay. So, 100 new jobs. So, 5, 4, and 3 we're going to delete. So we do smart remove of you. And you. And you. We already brought an extra 10 in, so we're got the 100 or so from that job by freeing that up. And then from a knowledge standpoint, we've got 200 knowledge around. What do I want the most? Thinking going exquisite dining. Pretty thorough throughout the entire country. Yeah, I think we go to exquisite dining. Ecology. You maybe save up from there. Maybe think about worshiping style. We don't have very many insane, but obviously keeping the insane population low is good. And we're still carving out over there. Okay. Another house. Build these out of stone at this point. Slow. Okay, now workers are gone back to normal working, which might be actually why the odd jobbers went up, or went down, because we had a lot of people needing to have to ship a bunch of stuff. And then every once in a while I want to take a peek out at the world map. We're currently waiting for these treaties to stop being fresh, so we don't take a lot of betrayal for breaking them. Well, thinking about it, I was just going to trespass on these guys, right? These guys, I think these guys specifically. Yeah, I think we're just going to trespass straight on them. Okay. So we can go take over this place, which we should be able to do. Let's try to minimize how much trespassing we're doing. Take the road, please. I really want to take the river. Don't own that river. Well, I suppose technically we own half of it, so it's probably not considered trespassing to travel down it, but let's not. Okay, probably close enough that might put her there. Yeah. So we're gonna trespass for a short bit here. Oh, is it really that much quicker to go by river? Okay, so this is the people I'm trespassing on. They're very angry that we're trespassing. Is effectively what's going on here. So we're saying no. They're going to be angry that we're trespassing. And worst case scenario, they're just going to break their trade deal with us. Probably not going to do too much else besides that. And then we're going to command this battle manually. Tight formation. Like so. Deploy our cavalry on our left. Also in tight formation. Now we await the enemy. Oh, they're supposed to have cavalry, but apparently they haven't received any of that cavalry. Slight oops. My cavalry are running around like they're cavalry. They don't have any horses. Don't ask how that works. It probably isn't. Double V leather. I can't imagine the current situation is great for the morale. No, there it goes. Whizzing down. One man resists, the rest are panicking. There we go. 304 defeated at the cost of 21. And we will be benevolent invaders and release them. Army goes marching towards the city to lay siege to it. Okay, so they've broken the trade deal because of the trespassing. Fair enough. Didn't really want that trade deal much anymore, so we're thinking of potentially attacking them if we can build up a force a little bit stronger than it is. How do we lose? Let's just wait them out. Back in the world map, let's resolve why we're not getting any horses to the front. You're authorized to ship them, yeah. Guess I can. Supposedly I can ship Scythian ore to the army. Why does the army want Scythian ore? Oh, 2. I technically trespass on you as well. Yeah, I technically trespassed on you as well. Okay. Trying to check, why do we need Scythian? I think it's a loyalty, or a morale boost. Yeah, this provides a morale boost. Basically, we're sending them proverbial luxuries. Okay, let's not actually plan on sending them Scythian ore right now. And... oh, you don't have the pull range to pull from where the horses are stored. Let's give you a dedicated pull order to pull the horses. That should work. I'm not giving you my 3 regions. So, no. Yeah, so I've pissed off the neighbors. That's fair enough. Yeah, something I did on you was considered trespassing. You I intentionally trespassed on. Didn't leave that alleyway big enough. It's fine. I'll have to do a sort of a manual build on that one. Should work for that alleyway. And then I think to be fair, the 2 housing district. Oh no, not even the 2 housing districts. There's enough housing for the area. I need more housing in the housing area. Okay. We'll see if the extra 60 there is enough. Not, I'll have to build probably more housing the other end. Down south. Oh, I probably need to cut more stone. Okay. Basically means another mason. I almost actually have enough to... I had temple to pick up the grand temple. I don't have temple. You two there. That's fine. It's gonna be double jitter in the road then. Yeah, it's gonna be a little jitter in the road. Oh, this one's also too narrow. That's fine. Okay. Did that fix the homelessness problem in the area? Yes. We'll probably end up having a homeless problem over here when we finish this masonry. That's going to be 72 more workers. Let's actually let another... Actually, let's go up to all the way to 1,500. Dondorians. Siege far enough along? Probably. Could auto it. We'll lose 55 men to take out 2. Oh no, we'll give you more time. We'll be patient. We're sieging, so not going to be getting reinforcements currently. I was debating trying to add more units to Army 1 here. We could go fight the two people we've pissed off afterwards, but it's gonna have to wait a little bit. At least until we're done the siege. Building more housing in here, so we've got more to come into the Sicilian line. And the more Sicilian is mined, the more we get fulfillment from it. Slow and steadily that is growing. Also probably need to raise the amount of weapons we make. Weapons and armor. Get some benches down here for them to sit in. The bathroom is poorly insulated. We'll build some privacy to the latrines down in the mine, you know? Okay, almost find out the mason. Siege is done. There we go. Occupy. And then, of course, the new region can at least be a level 1. Do we have enough pop there to support a level 2? In theory, yes. It's declining on everything, so it should be stable to actually go to level 2. I need more government points, so first we're going to go back to the city. We're going to do our first promotion, which is promoting the governor. Taxamari. And if we go back out, we now have more government points, so we can upgrade to the next level up. Again, it is expected to retain all 482 guys, so it should be able to keep that. If I do a growth. Actually, don't bother the growth. We don't have the upgrade to the town center. The town hall is only going up to large village at the moment. I'd have to research the upgrades if I want something bigger than that. That provides us with 12. I could get eggs for... No, that's meat. I wanted meat. Be a good place for meat. Our citizens do... I think the humans want meat, the Dondorians want meat, the Mivians don't care, but the Mivians are really happy with the fish. The Dondorians are happy with the fish. I'm tempted to go with the battery crawler here for the large meat output. Oh, that's only 28 meat. That's actually surprisingly little meat. Yeah, surprisingly little meat. Actually, just better off with straight up livestock instead of, or antelope. Yeah, better off with antelope. Bone and meat. Oh, I could get war horses. We could have them send us war beasts to mount up our guys. It's not what we're gonna do, but it's interesting. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do grain. It's not a good place for grain, but I don't think any of our places are good for grain. And this is sort of like bad for everything except for things that aren't actually very good. Yeah, bad for everything except for things that aren't very good. Alright, so this will send us 216 grain. And with 216 grain, I can make a lot of bread. And by making a lot of bread, I can make a lot of rations. Okay, look at the time, once again, is a good place for a part break. So we'll be following up on that one in the next one to see how that goes. We now know we're going to have a lot of grain coming in, so I can either make rations or I can make booze. I think we'll work on reducing our dependence on ration imports. Right now we are importing 200 rations a day to ship out to the army. Over 200 rations a day to ship out to the army. If we're receiving our own grain, we can do grain into bread, bread into rations, rations to the army. Nice, easy supply chain. Uses the grain from our colony, uses the coal from our coal mine. That's the throughput process. I think we're good there. So, if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a part up tomorrow. We are going to record 3 more parts tonight. Although this is going to be the next part where I take a long break to make a cup of tea. So I will be back when the cup of tea is brewed. So until the next bit, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next bit or stream, and bye for now.